All right, Brandon, you ready?
Can you keep looking at the camera when we start, and you can look at.
Yeah, let's get it. All right, let's turn it in. Welcome to another episode of the Hardwood Court of Opinions podcast. My boys, how y'all doing today?
They're doing good, man.
It's been a little minute. I'm glad we back. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my boys. So we got B Spence.
Hey.
We got my boy Matt Hooks, Mr. Hooks, and then we got the professional. How y'all good today?
Yes, sir.
Glad to be back. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. So Mr. Hooks brought up a good question. Since it's that Halloween time and it's supposed to be a little spooky right now, he posed a question. What was the scariest childhood movie when you were a child? What was the scariest movie and why?
Let's go ahead. You get scared of movies now, like, you know what I mean?
I kind of want to skip B Spence because Brandon gonna say something crazy. We're gonna go last with him.
Okay.
Mr. Hooks, well, jump in. Let me know.
You want me to go? Man, mine, because I don't get scared easily in movies, especially nowadays, because they're so, like, you can tell what's going to happen by whatever the music, this and that, whatever.
Right.
But the one that got me when I was a kid was Candyman. Y'all see Candyman?
Bruh.
All that. Candyman was, like, I was legit terrified. Even back then, like, it didn't really get me, or all these other movies. I liked The Shining just because I thought it was, like, a real dope movie. But Candyman was the one that got me.
Why scare you?
I don't know, man. It was just because I'm not even scared of bees or anything like that right now. It just got me. I was scared. Like, how they used to do the whole Bloody Mary thing and the Candyman and all that.
Bruh.
I'm not doing that.
Lights gotta be on.
Right? Yeah, because we had kids that would show up to school and it was like, oh, look at these scratches and this. I was like, I'm good, man.
Look, the garage light got to be on, and I'm in my bedroom. All the lights.
Right.
Am I the only one? I mean, if you do it now, you can say it or not. But check the shower after a scary movie. When you go to the restroom, you open up the curtains real quick. Was I the only one?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, you are.
You the only one.
Ain't nobody check the shower because they always in the shower in the scary movies back in the day.
It was a lot of us. 5 kids, so that's 7 folks in the house. My dad was a little crazy too.
Yeah.
Nah, you making a mistake coming up in my crib. Oh, I'm out of here.
Ghost or not, wish a nigga would.
Hey,
yeah, I was in the hood.
Jason picked the wrong house.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Not this one. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip this one.
Was the one that got me.
He walk in, he like,
next time.
Nah. Good, bro.
But yeah, that was it. And then something recently, they wasn't really scary, but I liked when the Paranormal Activity movies at first came out because those was different than what they was doing.
Facts.
Yeah.
You took the words right out of my mouth, man. Those are good movies. You're a good judge of scary movies because I am a scary movie watcher.
Yeah. What's a movie for you when you was a kid?
Well, mine was one that's always, I actually even talked to my kids about it now because it happened to be on a few weeks ago. Children of the Corn. And it's, Malachi, all these.
Yeah.
It has a little racial undertone, but these scary little white kids out in the country dealing with some corn. Man, anything can happen. All the adults are gone. So that got me because I didn't know anything about that life, right? So you talking about country living. Man, they could kill up all kinds of folks. We wouldn't know. So that was my thing. Stay out the country. Don't get caught slipping. You might come up missing.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Right? So that got me. And then Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, just because it dealt with dreams, something you dream every night. You got to go to sleep. Anything can happen when my eyes are closed. So that got me. So you hear something, you jump up, I'm like, man, you better be still.
And probably one of the worst scary movies was Freddy Krueger versus Jason. Y'all seen that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I wanted to see that before they even. always talked about that. I wonder who will win out of these guys. So I was glad they made it.
That was bad. Yeah, Jason in space, whatever, Jason X or whatever that was when he was in space. I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it got bad, man. But my kids now, they think that stuff is stupid. And by the way, I don't do scary movies now. I don't need that kind of stress in my life.
Yeah,
so no, no, sir.
What's name? My wife won't even let me watch them because she said don't bring them spirits and them things. I can't even watch them by myself. I said you can go upstairs. She said nah.
Right.
You better take
Yeah, I'll start off watching them, and I'm like, nah, this one here got too many jump scares in it. I don't need to be going to bed with my heart pounding. So,
I watched the new It movies because you know what I mean.
Yeah,
those are pretty good.
I wanted to see Dr. Sleep because The Shining was really dope. So I wanted to see how they bring that back with the kid being older and all that good stuff.
I'll
go next. I'm gonna say Brandon for last. I know he's gonna say something stupid.
No, bro. I ain't
gonna like ban me because the forest was on fire, and then
because he don't get scared of stuff, so he gonna say something dumb. Okay. So I'm like, I don't really do a lot of scary movies. I ain't got time for it. But when I was a kid, Candyman was it for me too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That got me when I was a kid. That got me. Every time I go in the bathroom, that light turn on first. Inspection, I couldn't do that. Looking for bees and all that other stuff.
Right.
That was it for me. Like movies like Freddy vs. Jason, that was entertaining to me. 13 Ghosts, that was dope to me.
I was just watching that yesterday.
Bro, that is my joint. That's on my list, bro.
That was entertaining. Freddy vs. Jason was entertaining, but Candyman, bro, let me tell y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and share this with y'all. I was asleep. This was this year. I was asleep like it may have been like April or something. I'm asleep and I hear Candyman. I'm asleep and I hear it. And then I go into a dream about my childhood being scared of Candyman. And I found out that I woke up and this is when they started showing previews of the new one. Because I fell asleep with the TV on, and it was showing previews of the new one. I think they stopped showing previews because of like not being able to finish the movie or open theaters and stuff. But they started previewing the new one for a split second, and that happened. So I woke up like almost in a slight panic, like, wait, what is going on?
Right.
It took me back to my childhood. But
you incorporated it into your dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got two more, but I'm gonna let Brandon go first before.
Okay, go ahead.
No, man. Hey, look, you guys took my movies. Look, let me tell you.
13 Ghosts was one of your movies.
Yeah. I do not get afraid of or never really had an angst for, horror movies. Like I love them, bro. I didn't really get scared as a kid. I was more so afraid of actual things like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, bro, that's a real dude, right?
Yeah,
that's a real dude that can really come and chop you up.
Hey, that ain't too far from y'all either.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. So I was never afraid of the ghost and all that stuff like that. I'm going to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I ain't turning on no lights. I mean, occasionally some weird stuff. This is my thing. Nothing happened to you before you watched the movie, bro. So now you get all goofy after. I know it's a mental game, but bro, y'all some grown niggas, man. Y'all gotta get your life together.
We talking about what hold on.
This is a childhood question.
Yeah, we talking
I'm just saying. Nate said he don't do horror movies right now.
I don't.
They're good. They're entertaining.
But here's the thing, they're entertaining. You want to be scared though.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
like,
why
I want to pop up on me, bro. I want somebody like creepy to come up on me with the little legs or something like.
I've had so many conversations with Brandon where he literally wants something to scare him, so he watches these movies and in hopes that something happens so he can experience it. This dude crazy.
I want somebody to pull up on me, bro. Like the Grudge lady. That Grudge lady, those are good movies, right?
All the little like creepy stuff and the little people with the hair.
Yeah,
People
Grudge was started backwards. Bro, those Grudge movies is creepy.
The
Now,
Grudge-
if I see that, bro, I'm out of here.
Hey, my daughter pulled that one off. She
Yeah.
put all her hair
started the new
back
wave.
and does that little walking backwards.
Oh, see, I can't
Yeah.
do that, man.
The Grudge was dope.
I'm good.
No, I'm with Brandon though. Like, even if I'm allowed to watch them, you know what I mean. Now I'm not allowed to at all. But like, I used to watch because I used to think they were funny, kind of like scary movies was funny to me. 'Cause I'm like, you know what I mean. I thought it was, especially going to the movies and everybody screaming and all that.
Yeah.
But
No,
I was gonna mention The Grudge because that changed horror movies for that era. Now they're going more with
absolutely,
whatever.
yeah.
And then,
Grudge was a really good movie that got me. Like, there's points in these movies that really get me. I watch a lot of indie films, horror films too, because those they really get you, bro. So it was this movie I was watching. I think it was an old Chinese horror film. Bro, it was one part that really shook me up. I was really this lady was like, she was in the middle. Oh man. The wall was right here, and as soon as the screen turned, her face was like looking at the dude. I'm like, bruh, it got me. But no, I say Texas Chainsaw Massacre was good. The Grudges were pretty scary, and then like what's really scary to me is like Get Out. Like that's a serious scary movie, bro.
Yeah, that was different.
That's different.
All of his movies are different, though.
Yeah, that was real different.
What was the one with the family that was like clones or whatever? What was the name of that movie?
That was kind of goofy, though.
Was that Us?
Yeah,
That was, like I didn't really, he always puts like a message, a deeper meaning. I can't really figure that one out too much. It was all
I
right.
haven't got a chance to watch Antebellum yet.
Hey, what about Hellraiser?
Hadn't seen that one.
Never
Yeah.
seen it.
No?
I know
I did. I actually saw that. That's the one with the pinhead or something like that.
Yeah,
That one was cool back then.
Yeah.
It was cool.
What about Leprechauns in the Hood or Leprechaun in the Hood?
Hey, bro.
Why you gotta bring the one with the hood in? Why you ain't bring just the other leprechauns?
That one was dope. That was hilarious. That's probably one of the best comedies ever.
Right.
No, Chucky kind of changed it. Like that's a little, bro.
Yeah.
If your dog comes to life and try to kill you, that's a real thing, bro.
Yeah.
There was one movie, I think, is it called like Annabelle with like the porcelain dolls? Is that the name of that movie?
Yeah, that's a good one, Matt.
I would never watch it because as
That's
a
a good one.
kid growing up, right, we had a house and we had a fireplace, and my mom would have a whole bunch of porcelain dolls like around the fireplace. And every time I try to sneak food at night or come in, like, you know what I mean, go in the living room, like they really look like they staring at you the whole way through. That's the only movie till to this day. Like, I'm not watching it. I won't even give it a chance.
Yeah, dolls are creepy. My oldest son,
Boy, them dolls.
he doesn't do the dolls thing, man. He doesn't like Chucky. The whole elf on the shelf thing, you know, we did that with the kids, and he's like, nah, he needs to stay where he was when I went to sleep, or we gonna have a problem.
Get food I'll just be in there hungry. I'm like, I'm not going past some dogs. I ain't going past some dogs. That or the orphan was good. I like the orphan.
That's funny.
Man, I put elf on the shelf all kinds of places. They looking for him, and that fool hanging from the ceiling, looking. Hey, y'all don't do nothing too crazy. He might get mad.
Right.
Oh, 6'6". That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was different. But it was entertaining, though.
Scared you, Brandon?
Yeah, man, that's like one of my favorite movies, bro. Is because the 13 Ghosts.
I like that movie a lot.
Those ghosts
I was
are
looking
getting
for it.
out of their cages, bro, and they got real things. They can really hurt you. So I grew up playing with Ouija boards, bro.
Nope.
Hey, I gotta go, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't like the energy.
I like that, bro. We used to be in the woods in Mississippi with my cousins, man, trying to summon spirits.
I told y'all
There's all kinds of things wrong with that statement. First of all, you're in the woods in Mississippi. You could have come up missing easy.
Bro, look, I want the smoke with the ghosts, bro. I want the smoke. I just want somebody to pull up on me. Now, I don't need those ghosts that like really about that life, bro. I just need the ones that's gonna be like, you know.
That's stupid.
Hey. No, but look, this is my last thing. This is probably the scariest thing. 2020, bro. That's been a scary movie. That's been
move on that though.
That's terrifying. 2020 is.
We still got a quarter to go.
That's what I'm
You know there's gonna be a movie about. It's gonna be 2020. That's the name. You already know it's gonna be a movie.
Right.
Listen, but who needs to direct it?
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele. That's exactly what I was gonna say. That's he the only one.
Jordan Peele and get some Quentin to help him out. Tarantino, so we can have some weird, goofy stuff going on.
That'll be a crazy movie, though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That won't even be allowed to be a movie.
And then Michael Bay. Just
I don't even think those two can work together.
Right.
Action. Yeah.
All right.
You know, Quentin Tarantino, he liked to test the waters. He liked to make movies on the edge. Anyway, yeah, let's move on. Aaron, you got something for us, right? We're going to do a pop quiz.
Yeah, so this is a segment that we're going to introduce to you guys. It's called Pop Quiz. What it is I pick random questions, typically 3 to 4, depending on how many people we got for the episode. And I don't give them time to prepare. So it's just random stuff, and they got to come up with a good answer. You know, most of the stuff we get a little preparation or just a little glance at it. But I think this will keep us on our toes with some raw material. So, all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say the question and everybody just answer. Everybody get a chance to answer, but I'm not gonna call on people. So, all right. The first question. This was a Twitter question I ran across a couple months ago. I just hadn't brought it out. It says, "At what age will men stop going around the house playing air basketball?" At what age? Because we go around the house. Oh, Hezzy.
Right. Is this like Family Feud where we got to hit the button to see who goes first?
No, you just answer. Just a random. No contest on this one.
Bruh, I cannot answer that question. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm older than all y'all. I was just doing it the other day. I was hesitating and boop, 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 boop. I'll make sound effects. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I do it all.
I'll be sliding walls, hit the wall real quick.
Yeah.
I back the wall up, give him a little shimmy. Yeah, I go to work.
Yeah, you go a little far, brother.
Well, I go to work.
You have to.
I go to work.
We got a couple of,
and it might be one of those ghosts that we was talking about. But there's somebody there that needs to be shook.
Look, I got 3 boys, so it ain't gonna go nowhere anytime soon in my house. But I'm shaking kids instead of the walls. Because we not allowed to play with balls in the house like that, so we get to start shaking each other. They travel all the time. So you still got to bounce the ball, even though you know what I mean. Not playing, you still got to bounce the ball. Am I right or no? You still got to bounce the ball, right?
You got to bounce.
You still got to bounce. This ain't calling travel and everything with no ball.
Hey, the funny thing is, I walked in the kitchen one day. Christian was going to work on somebody. He was going to work. I said, okay.
I don't even know where that comes from, dude. Like, who was the first person that was like, let me, who did that?
I don't know. Christian, it was a combination, bro. He slid the counter, spin move, step back, did a Jordan fadeaway. I was like, oh, I walked in at the right time.
I think it's because when that ball is actually in your hand, it's kind of difficult to do that stuff. Like, it's us living out the dreams of what we cannot do, really.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what about this? Like, before you hoop, like, who kind of like visualize, oh, I'm going to do this, you know what I mean? Who do that? Y'all do that too?
All hoopers, bro.
Yeah, everybody.
The funny thing is, I don't do driving. I start playing. I don't do any of it.
I'm driving. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, you make those sound effects?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jordan.
What's even worse is like after the game, later that night when you're thinking about the moves you could have did. Like, I should have did this instead of that. That's the worst. Like, bro, I could have did something better than that.
No, the worst. I used to do this before I got married. So you in the bed with somebody, you sleeping. I'm dreaming about the game. I don't care if I just play the game, getting ready to play. And in my sleep, I'm jumping. So I'm kicking my leg. Shot an elbow boot.
That happened like 2 weeks ago,
Man.
Jennifer was like, what happened in your dream? And I was like, I just went to work on somebody.
Yeah.
What? You was jumping. That just happened to me.
You want to do this in the bed.
Hey, I woke myself up and she was staring at me. And she was like, what, you okay? Like, what happened? And I was like, oh, man, I was playing basketball. I was going to work on somebody. My bad.
That's hilarious, man. All hoopers got the same. We all do the same stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, it's just natural, man. When I see my son doing it, I said, okay, I ain't teaching that. It's just what we do.
Good stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna say this next one for last because that's a crazy one. So this one is a question that Nate brought up as a topic idea probably like 4 months ago. As a married man, you remember it, Nate?
No, keep going.
As a married man, what is something that you do that you know gets on your wife's nerves, whether on purpose or just a bad habit?
Oh, I'm out. I ain't answering this.
Your wife love you. She ain't gonna hold it against you.
Hey, she's gonna see this before everybody else. You ain't finna get me in.
What is that? It could be a bad habit. What does that mean? Yeah. That means it's a mistake.
No, I'm good. I'm listening. Go ahead.
I think as men, something that we do as a default, since we're like problem solvers, like we automatically just try to solve the problem. Like they want to talk about it. Like, bruh, like just stop doing this and the results will equal this. But they want to be understood and heard. It's a bad habit for me to default. Like cut her off. Like, look, that's good. Like, that's fine. But bruh, just stop doing this and this will happen. Or do this and this will happen. So I think that's one of my bad habits is just not listening and being understanding to their frivolous problems.
You trying to get in trouble.
Hey Matt, we didn't want you to do that.
Right. Nah, he went where I wasn't gonna go.
Bro, I go there, bro. You know that. Bogus problems. First problems.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's really not a problem. I know one of mine, and I've actually gotten a lot better. But like this goes back, like Brandon said, man, I'm a guy. I'm a problem solver. So my wife starts projects, right? I need them finished in a timely manner. You know what I mean? I don't want to go keep looking at something. And I'm the type, okay, I see, not done. I need this done. So I'm going and I'm finishing it myself. And maybe I don't put in all the time and effort that you put into it, but I need it done. It's driving me crazy just to walk by it and keep seeing it. So I will finish it. And then later on, why you touch that? Because it wasn't done. You had weeks to get it done, and it wasn't done. I need it done. And I've gotten in trouble for that a few times on several occasions. So now I'll leave it undone, and it might stay undone 2-3 months. And I just bite the bullet. I'll watch it and go with it. But yeah, that's one of my deals. I gotta have stuff finished, man. And to me, that's a problem. But you know, ladies are on their own timeline, and we kind of got to go with it.
My wife has a pallet in the backyard right now that she was supposed to start a project on.
2,000 years later.
But that pallet been, she said, that pallet been, I don't want that pallet in my backyard. Like, finish the project. Jesus Christ. Okay.
But I love my wife.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I threw that in there.
Yeah, throw that in there afterwards. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a softer approach. Since we were talking about movies, I do this all the time because I like to try to figure out movies. Like I'm a thinker when I watch movies. So like,
you ask a million questions.
I forgot the name of the movie. You were watching the movie on Netflix, and like I'll pick up what's gonna happen in the movie like a quarter into the movie or halfway through. I'm like, oh, I already know the end. I already know this, and that. And she's like, I don't even want to watch a movie with you because I do it all the time and I voice it. Like, oh yeah, this movie's over. I already know what's gonna happen. But then I won't tell her. She gets mad about that one.
Messing up her.
Matt, you've taken a softer approach this whole episode. Can you turn your camera around? Is Kim in the room, bro?
What do you mean? What else I take a softer approach on?
Bruh, you've been on some sweet stuff this whole episode, bro. Is Kim in the room?
Nah, she not.
Okay.
Another thing that I used to do, which I mean, we ain't got babies no more, but she used to hate. I used to try to get out of changing diapers. I mastered that. You know, you do the fake gag like you about to throw up, like, oh, is this? I can't think the smell. You know what I mean?
Oh, stupid.
I'll smell it, and like I'll lay there like, oh, my nose is stuffy. I didn't smell it. Like I got real tricky with getting out of changing diapers.
Y'all stupid.
Look, bro.
So listen,
Me and Kim gotta have a conversation after this.
He's well trained.
You are, bro.
Hey,
Ain't nothing wrong with it. We all get trained a little bit. It's all good.
Look, we all have a little training, bro. But you like one of those dogs in the dog show, bro. Like you really real trained. You got a
kudos to her.
Say she had a pallet in the backyard that I need her to finish.
I'm just messing. Okay,
bro, y'all ignat.
Yeah.
Listen, so mine's, dude, when I get focused on something, I lock in and I shut everything out, bro. Like if I got something that needs attention, I lock in and I do not like being bothered. And, you know, having a wife got to be better at that. But that's one of the things that should get irritating because I don't want anybody to touch me. Don't say nothing. Let me focus. Let me finish because I dial into everything, man. Yeah. If something's before me and I know it's, you know, a deadline or something, man, that's like all my attention. And I get irritated. I don't blow up or anything, but she can tell he don't want to be bothered. And she probably just trying to figure out dinner.
Is it for days?
No, like just in that moment. But obviously, she may not know that I'm locked into something. She may just think I'm looking at basketball stats or something. She sees me locked in, whether on the computer or on my phone or something. And I got a lot of stuff going on. So I may lock in out of nowhere. I may remember, oh, I got to take care of this. Or I get a text message from somebody or something. I'm like, okay, I got to knock this out. And then here she comes just all happy. And I'm just like,
you just shoot her down.
It's like a TED Talk. Y'all need some funny content from y'all.
Hey.
Y'all bringing up real problems. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's the question. Something.
Yeah.
You over here tiptoeing.
Y'all getting stuff off your chest. Y'all been holding in. You know what
No, man. Look, life is very real. Marriage is very real.
Yeah.
Look, you just brought up a real project right now. Look, that pallet, you let it look.
There's a pallet in my backyard right now.
As soon as the episode comes out, like, oh, I need you to watch out of 10 minutes and 55 seconds.
So what I just brought up didn't shoot her down at all. I was talking about myself though. You over here tiptoeing.
Yeah, man. Kim got that snub waiting for you to say something crazy.
Exaggeratory.
Hey, kudos to her though. It's all good. Kudos to her.
Oh, that's my sister, man.
Yeah, she's a great trainer.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm trained too, man. I was terrible before I got married.
Look, Matt, even Nate can pick up on that, bro.
Hey, seriously, that's good.
I'm just a man of God trying to live my life. You know what I mean?
But we all are men of God trying to live our lives.
I abide by the word, and y'all.
All right.
Okay, so this next one gonna throw y'all back a little bit. Y'all gonna be like, wait, what? So we all love the game of basketball, which means that if we were given the opportunity to play in the NBA, we would have done it. That's like number one loves for all of us. So the question is, to play on a minimum salary for 5 years, meaning you at least get to play in the NBA. You get a 5-year career in the NBA. This will be too easy to say if you was getting paid $80 million. To take a minimum salary just to get your chance to play in the NBA, you can play good or whatever, but you only get a minimum salary. Would you do that and either have to take and live with Shaq's feet or Sam Cassell's mouth for the rest of your life? That's you either them your feet or that's your mouth, to play in the NBA for 5 years on a minimum salary?
I'm not playing.
You get to live your dream though.
What's the minimum salary?
Yeah. What is the minimum salary?
Say veterans minimum, which is like 1-point-something million.
For 5 years?
Yeah.
For 5 years, bro. And I get Shaq's feet forever or just that 5 years?
Yeah, forever. If it was just for the 5 years.
You got to either take Sam Cassell's grill or
Can I get it fixed?
No, but I'm saying you got to keep the grill. He ain't got it fixed.
Well, that's him. He's comfortable.
Nah,
He's
y'all
had that mouth his whole life.
Like, you can just surgery on your feet, make your feet smaller.
No, what I'm saying is to live our dream.
Yeah.
I don't remember my
I'm not saying like Nate go play in the league right now. Like if in your 20s, you can go back in time and you get to play in the league for 5 years, but you either gotta have Sam Cassell's mouth or Shaq's feet. I know y'all seen Shaq's feet.
Yeah, song.
Forget what they look like. You gotta have the actual size, like a size 24 on my body.
Bro, it's more so what it look like. It could be a size 12, but
so it could be my size feet, but with his feet.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'll play because my feet already kind of look like his. I'm joking.
Really good with that. Well, niggas don't go and take their shoes off at the beach anyways. We got socks on at
There ain't nobody wearing no socks at the beach.
You know how black people do. We wear socks and
you know what I mean? I'm trying to protect my feet. I got swim shoes on. Not come out with a board that I don't use, but it looks like I deserve to have the swim socks.
I'm gonna take that bread real quick and re-up. That's my thing. Like, I'll take the bread. I protect my ego by always wearing footwear. Right?
That's the question.
Like, I thought I had to have his size of foot, like his feet on me. I was like, nah, I'm good.
And listen, the question is more so about you getting to play in the league for 5 years, not necessarily doing it for the money. That's why I gave you a minimum salary. Whether that's $800,000, whatever the minimum salary is. The point is that was our first love. That's what we wanted to do before life hit, before changes happened and so and so. Only Nate got to play at a professional level. So to play, you get to live your dream. You get 5 years. You get to interact, you buddy with your favorite players, all that stuff. You in the league 5 years, minimum salary, but you got to have that Sam Cassell grill or Shaq feet.
Look, I don't even got to play. Give me the contract. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wear swim socks. I'm good. Give me the money.
You ain't really want to be in the NBA. Next.
Man, I'll take Shaq's feet. I mean, until this year, you couldn't even cover your face. So, so I'm taking Shaq's feet. I'm playing ball.
Absolutely.
Brandon, you said the same thing?
Yeah, man. Give me those feet, bro. I'm good.
What team are we on?
It don't matter. We don't know.
Now pick a team.
Sacramento Kings.
Yo, Lakers.
Oh, now you gonna make it even easier for me. Yeah, I'm good.
That's what you wanted. If I would have said the Knicks, I said no.
Giannis's brother, I'm gonna get my ring. You can have the MVP. I got my ring. I'm chilling.
Facts.
But for the rest of your life, them socks come off. Your wife, every time.
You keep them on.
Look, my feet ain't that cute right now. That's what I'm saying. Like,
let me see them, man.
Don't do it.
After this.
Let me see you, man. Your feet look like your chin.
Hold on, what you trying to say?
I'm just saying, like your chin is like you got a good jawline. So are your feet pointy?
No, my feet are fine. Like, they don't look weird or they ain't disinformed. They're just, I've been stepped on by cleats and playing football. They just beat up.
Y'all, this is the second episode that Matt's feet came up on.
Really?
Well, Aaron gonna say usually people's hands look like they feet or something like that.
That's actually true, though.
Yeah. My feet are out, bro. My feet are cute, though.
That's what your hands
are fine. They ain't like you gonna see them be like, they just got some bathrooms. You know what I mean? They just been through a life.
Wait. What's your feet look like, man, bro?
I'm gonna FaceTime you. I got you.
Okay, thank you. I need to see it now.
I know what his feet look like.
It's not that bad, bro. It's not that bad.
I know what everybody's feet but Nate's look like.
Stop. You can say you know what everybody's feet look like.
I do,
Yeah.
bro.
I walk around with my shoes off, bro. My feet is cute, bro. They like little paws, little cute paws,
You
bro.
look like you got cute feet. Like, just
I
like,
know, I do have cute feet. And for the record, all our listeners, I got cute feet.
This next one actually is a segment as well. It's called the Hardwood Awards. So the way we put a twist on it, instead of MVP, Most Valuable Award, we go MOP, Most Overrated Player. Instead of Most Valuable Player, we go Most Overrated Player.
Okay.
Instead of DPY, Defensive Player of the Year, we go with Don't Be Defensive Player when we talk about somebody hairline or they dressing style or the Sam Cassell mouth stuff. He ain't in the league no more, but stuff like that.
He made it personal.
Well, it's the comedy of it. Instead of Most Improved Player, Must Improve Player. You must improve. People that used to be real good or just had a down season, fell off or whatever. We got a Fakest Tough Guy of the Year award. We got a lot of that going around. And then Actor of the Year, which is like your worst flopper. They out there acting. And the award goes to. So for instead of MVP, who's y'all most overrated player this year?
I'm gonna go first. Giannis. I'm not gonna do like the dude that's the second scorer. I'm coming for stars. Giannis is the most overrated player to me because he's the only superstar that you can game plan for in the playoffs, and it worked.
Hey,
I mean,
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna do KD, the Curry, LeBron, whatever. You know what I mean? Even the newcomers, Luka, like, you know what I mean? They wasn't, whatever you do, they was showing out. But you can like, all right, in the playoffs come, we gonna beat them, and it's been proven to work. That's why the whole conversation with the MVP that Aaron was talking about, that's what it was about. And yeah, so he's my most overrated player for that reason. I'm not saying he's overrated like that, but that's my pick for that reason.
overrated.
Yeah, and I respect that opinion.
I do respect that. I thought you was tripping at first, but that made sense, Matt.
Yeah. I just want to know the why behind it.
Yeah.
That goes. I have Giannis on another one that you. So I'll save it on that one. Yeah.
So who's y'all most overrated?
Bro, I just don't like Russell Westbrook, bro. I don't like him. I just don't like him, bro. He hasn't matured in the NBA. Like, he's still doing the same things, playing too fast, still can't shoot. Bro, I don't like
He don't look that good anymore because he ain't, you know what I mean? The explosiveness is not behind it. So now it just look like, dude, what are you doing?
I do not like that guy, bro. His nostrils disturb me, bro. His nostrils always flaring up. He be on people's head. Like, he's so angry. Like, bro, you make millions of dollars. Why are you so mad, bro? He's mad. I do not like that guy. He's not that. He's great, right? Obviously, he's good.
Yeah,
but I
absolutely.
think, bro, he doesn't know how to manage a game. He doesn't know how to manage his skill sets. Like, bro, you good at this. Oh my God. This Russell Westbrook is my guy.
Yeah.
It's annoying watching him. It's annoying.
Yeah, I'm with you. And I used to be a fan. Now I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, mine is Paul George.
That's a good
I was gonna put
Does
him.
that make sense? So
Yeah.
this guy, and I do like him, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
And obviously he works hard. He brought himself back extremely strong from that injury he had. But man, come on. Man, when your team needs you in the playoffs, you can't just keep going 2 for 19 and continue to shoot those bricks. Every now and then you got to take it to the cup and get you a couple of layups. Y'all know how it is when you're playing ball. You're smarter than that.
Yep.
Go make you a couple of layups, get to the free throw line, see the ball go through the hole a few times. Now start getting your stroke on. You know, don't just keep jacking up threes.
Yeah, I feel that.
So I was very disappointed by him, man. That he was the main reason, actually, both of those, I respect both of him and Kawhi. I actually let him down in the long run, but Paul, man, really let the Clippers down. He did not show up to play, and I don't like hearing excuses about the bubble and all that stuff. Everybody was playing under the same circumstances, and all they asked you to do, score a few points, play the defense that everybody thought you were capable of playing, but you let that franchise down.
For sure.
That's my guy.
He's way too skilled to just be selling for jump, especially when you're not hitting. Like he's way too skilled.
Right.
He has a total game. He's got the handles. He can shoot. He is extremely athletic, so he can get to the cup. He can get anywhere he wants on the court. But he's settled. He allowed himself to be.
His height, the handles for his height is
absolutely. He's got game.
Yeah.
But he allowed himself to be handled. And that is a no-no. You figure out how to get buckets.
Hey, but keep making your basketball shoes because I like your shoes. I'm about to pay.
It's worse than that, though. It's not that he just let them down in the playoffs. They sold their future. When people say some people will send 2 first-round picks and they say they sold their future. The level of sold their future that the Clippers did for that guy. We know it was cool, but in order to get Kawhi, they had to sell their future to get Paul George. So essentially, it's for Paul George. They gave up pretty much every draft pick for the next 8 years. Every single one.
I think it's the entirety of their franchise. Like they never gonna have a pick again.
They not gonna have it's gonna they sold everything.
Man, that's stupid.
To get
and for him, okay, I can get if you lose your mind for one game, but man, you go into a several game slump. No, sir. You go back to the room. You can't even sleep because you know you screwed that one off, right? I'm sitting up all night, man. I can't even close my eyes. Now let them off the hook, like you said earlier, Ace, right? You start thinking about what you should have done. And, man, if I get this opportunity again, this is what I'll do. Man, you saw that team that many times and you allowed them to handle you or you handled yourself? No, sir. Man, that is extremely disappointing.
Who named that nigga Playoff P?
Man, I don't know. They were clowning about that, too. That is – forget that name going forward.
What you got there?
Okay. Y'all know who my guy is, who I'm gonna say is the most overrated. Somebody take it.
I don't think we know.
Who?
Ben Simmons.
But he was hurt.
My guy, bro.
I'm not talking about just this year. I'm just talking about overall. It ain't like if he was healthy, he was gonna do something different.
Right? Yeah. You're right.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah. I'm with
you. Need to explain why on that.
Huh?
I don't even think you need to explain why on that one.
He's good. Yeah. He's really good. But if we gonna name somebody that's overrated, we might wanna. Yeah, I won't expound. Yeah.
Okay. And he just got all that money.
Huh?
And he just got all that money too.
His aid.
He does some things. He's a good defender. He's a really good basic, but really good passer. He's really fast. That dude is fast and athletic.
He could be elite.
But you talk about game planning against Giannis.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of now like people are kind of coming off Ben Simmons. That's why I didn't really mention him.
Yeah, he's.
That's the person I'm gonna name.
I don't like Benny. That guy is on my team, bro. I do not like him.
That's your team,
bro. I do not like that guy, bro.
Okay,
what we got?
All right, so instead of defensive player of the year, is don't be defensive player. So this is probably the craziest one. And so it could be anything. It could be somebody's dressing style or, facial.
I'll go first again. I'll kick it off.
Okay, go ahead.
Playoff Rondo. Them little twisties and that fade that looked like he was bald on the side.
And the fact that his brother's
the barber, bro.
His brother's the barber, and it was his brother's company that was the barbers there.
Oh my God.
It just looked like he was just bald right here. Like I get it, but it looks like he was just bald and he had I don't know if it was that bad, but every time I seen him on the court, it just bothered my soul a little bit to where it was just like I can't do it. It just
he was really bothered because that's your
it really
team.
did. Like I would look, I'd be like just looking at him, like it really bothered me. Like I want him to be out the game right now. That's my team. That's the league. I was like, I just want him to go to the bench. Like,
and dude balling, so he'd rather the dude not ball and help the team because of how he looked.
Looking at my TV, I was just like, ooh.
I mean, I can go on and on because there's so many goofy things that you see, bro. I don't like that LeBron's barber can't really cut his hair down. Like, I don't like that. Like, LeBron's barber can't, like, you know, when you had the ball, like the ball fade, right? And your barber can hit you with that one and be like, zuzu. Like, his barber has to be real strategic because he can't hit him with it. I don't like that, bro. I don't like Draymond Green's smile. Like, I don't like his mouth. Like, Draymond Green got a weird mouth, bro. I don't like that. It's a lot of people that Paul George has a really good hairline.
Bro, you gotta pick one person. You go through a whole.
Okay, like, but it's so many.
Hairline real good, but it's like right here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was just gonna say that. Like, he got a real good hairline, but his hairline is so boom. Like, it's like his forehead get cut off because his hairline is so good, bro. It's a lot of weird things. Out of them three you mentioned,
who you giving it to? Who you giving the award to?
The award goes to. Dude, bro, I'll pass it, bro. There's too many goofy things that go on.
Bro. Everybody going home with an award. He had it out
yeah, I can go on. I'll pass it to Nate.
Awards.
Hey, maybe I'm just too old school for this. Russell Westbrook, man, his whole style bothers me. Man, I'm skinny. The skinniness of those skinny jeans drives me crazy. How skinny can these look? They look like jeggings. His pants are so tight, right? And short. And then he'll throw on some high tops and some anklets. Do what?
Can I do an all-time, all sports genres? Because I'm gonna give it to Cam Newton, and we going style.
No, it's just NBA this time. We'll say that.
I think he's worth enough to cover all sports.
Man, but he bothers me when they show him. Man, when he gets to strolling through there like he's got it together, I get it. I know you're trying to make a statement. I understand, but I'm like, dude, you are not on some runway where you can throw a little bit of everything together and come out on the stage. That's not what this is.
The worst one for me when he had that fishnet shirt.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
That was bad.
Like that's the one that stick out there. I still remember. I know it's horrible all the time, but that one, come on. Man.
I mean, constant. And then what bothers me is you'll see the comments, they falling right in line. Oh, the stylish Russell Westbrook. Like, y'all stop with that BS. That man ain't stylish. He got money. So now you can become a little eccentric and do all kinds of craziness. And y'all are letting him off the hook. Don't let him off the hook.
And the thing to make it worse, he don't even match like his personality on the court. Like he come out fashion, this, that, but then he on the court, you know what I mean? You think he would have a tall tee on and some Echo jeans or something like that.
Some Echo jeans.
Okay, so the award goes to Russell Westbrook for okay. Matt, did you say yours?
Rondo,
right. Okay, so Westbrook's style was mine's. But I'll go with KD's hockey legs, them hockey legs.
Oh,
That actually trips me out. That's crazy looking.
That's very true, Aaron, bro. Those legs are goofy, bro.
That's crazy looking.
Oh, man.
I seen an image with like 5 different photos next together, seeing different angles, different outfits. That's crazy looking.
Bro, you just shook me up with that. That is really goofy, bro.
That's crazy. So I want Westbrook style and the hockey legs, but since he said Westbrook, my award goes to KD with them joints.
Brandon, you got your winner yet, or we just gonna move on to the next?
Yeah, who's your winner? You said 3. Get one the trophy.
I'm gonna go with LeBron in his inability to get a regular haircut.
Come on, bro. You invest all that money into your body, and you can't invest into your hair.
This is what I'm saying, bro. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, bro. Get plugs or get something you worth $1 billion.
Do like Dion, like Prime Time did.
Right.
Look,
Yeah.
they can do it in train wreck. Like, just get that in real life.
Facts. But there's a lot of goofy people in the league, bro.
All right. So the next category, instead of most improved player, must improve player. So you must improve player.
Right.
Who the award
that's the thing that I put Paul George in.
Me
personally.
too. I was gonna go with that because I was gonna do the overrated, but I was like, nah. I wanted to give that to Giannis because I just have that's a thing for me. But yeah, the Paul George, you must improve in the playoffs. I don't care.
See, so this is where we flip flop. I had Giannis on this must improve because you can get all these MVPs. You're racking them up, my man. But in the playoffs, everybody else's game steps up. You know, MVPs like LeBron that can actually carry a team. You got Kawhi who can actually carry a team and make them better. Even though your second guy might not be getting it done, you always got to step up and make it happen. And he is not able to, just like Matt said, this guy can be game planned for. And then he looks around like, man, y'all want me to do everything? Yes, sir. You're MVP. You're Defensive Player of the Year. Yes. Do it all. Carry your team. Your team is not as bad as the team that LeBron carried in Cleveland to the championship, right? So get it done, my man. So, yeah, it's grief-free.
What you got?
Oh, so for me, Paul George is on my list, but I knew he was going to be taken. So I'm going to go with a player that I thought was going to be really good and has completely disappeared. Dennis Smith Jr.
Smith Jr.
That's a little personal. I get it.
That's personal.
It is personal, yeah.
I thought he was I didn't think he was going to be a future league MVP, but I thought he would be able to play well enough to get to like an all-star level.
But where is he at? Oh, he
His
went to the
arms
Knicks.
is little, bro.
But he went to the Knicks, and it just, I don't know what happened. Like,
bro, like I don't know what happened. So that was a little personal.
I don't even know if he's still on the roster. I have no idea.
He is on the roster, right? He's still.
He is. I believe
for
so.
UNLV.
Is it because he played for the Mavs here?
You heard me there.
What'd you say?
I said who he played for UNLV. I don't even know. Went back down to college.
Back down to
They demoted him.
He's still with the Knicks, right?
Yeah.
Right. They was like, just go and get your education, brother.
Send him back to school.
Brandon, you said it's because he played for the Mavs?
Yeah.
Well, I followed his career probably more than you guys because we drafted him.
Yeah.
I gotta get because we used to talk about him in college, so I get the whole conversation.
Yeah, he was one of the up and coming. He's supposed to be one of the up and coming guys. Me and Matt used to always talk about him versus his guy Ball, Lonzo. We used to be like, okay, I'm going Dennis, he going Lonzo, and rookie year put up 15, 5, and 4.
Yep.
Thought he was on the way.
A lot of potential.
We messed around and drafted Luka. He lost the point guard duties, but he was still starting. He got pushed to shooting guard. Well, he started off as the point guard. They realized, okay, we got to get the ball in Luka's hands. It's just different. So they moved him to the 2, and then they ended up trading him to get KP and them boys. And I don't know what happened. Like
I think it's the Knicks, bro. I mean, in recent years, the only person that Knicks worked out for was Jeremy Lin. That's the only person.
Well, there's a difference though. Kevin Knox, people have already starting to write him off, right? But he still plays. Like Dennis Smith doesn't rarely even see the floor.
Nah, don't go to the money.
that was their main piece in the trade.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's something with the Knicks because I mean,
Yeah, the Knicks can take it out of you, man.
you go
That's-
there.
You know,
I mean, when Kristaps don't want to play, like he's not a dude that's like that. When Kristaps is like, nah, like I'm good. Like,
right. So that was my guy. That my award goes to Dennis Smith, man. He gotta. It may be the Knicks, but we still gotta say you must improve or get out of there and then get your chance to show your.
yeah.
You know, because that dude was he had potential, man. That dude could do a lot of things. He's
I really think they sent him back to college. I think he's coming back out like 2023.
If you drafted again, try it again, young man.
Drafted, bro.
Man, first redo ever. Okay. All right. So the next one, this was kind of something that I think you brought up when we first started preparing topics a long time ago. You said you wanted to talk about the fake tough guys.
Yeah.
So this was one that I was like, let's throw an award in there for the fakest tough guy for the NBA one. Who y'all got?
You want me to do another hot take?
Go, Matt. Go, Matt.
Thank you for the ring, but I got to say LeBron James. Because it's more so, and I'm explaining, it's more so controlled because he ain't really finna do anything. He got too big an image, this and that, but like he'll step in somebody's face because he know the referee gonna be there. Like when the dude hit him in the head, was that the Nuggets they were playing when the dude hit him in the head and he?
No, that was Austin Rivers.
Yeah. Austin Rivers hit him and he jumped up to him. I was like, he ain't really, you know what I mean? He's not really about that life. He got too much.
None of them are about the.
None of them.
The whole Curry thing, the pushing Curry, like
Yeah.
he away with tough, but it's more so.
Listen, I agree with that. That's not my pick, but I agree with that.
Because ain't none of that real. It's, you know what I mean? I gotta act, you know what I mean? I gotta show my dominance, but I know someone's gonna be there to stop this and that and whatever. Because he ain't never really mad afterwards. Like he do this and then he's like, all right, cool. And he just
Well, they don't want, like, players are smart now. They don't want to mess up their bag. They don't want to, but believe there are some Steven Jackson, Ron.
You have to.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like there's some dudes that's still out there, but I just feel like, you know what I mean? It's I don't know, that's my pick.
Nah. I'm
a big, strong dude, bro.
Yes. I'm like Brandon. I'm like Brandon on here. I totally get it, man. You're right. None of them. There might be just a handful in the league might be about that life.
Right.
But most of them are not. You know for a fact you're not about to slap anybody, punch anybody. But you have to bow up. You just have to. Exactly. You cannot let anybody come out there.
You saying the fake, so pick one of those ones that you feel ain't really about that life. Like Ron,
let me tell you,
really about that life.
Nah, well, Bron has to step up because everybody's going to tweet about it. So
that's why I feel like it's you know what I mean.
All right, so let me tell you mine. These Morris boys, these twins, they always act like they want to fight.
Right?
Are you kidding me? Run up against somebody that's really about that life.
Right.
I mean, I've had this. Every game I played in, I was about to get in a fight, and that's just the way it is because you don't want to be punked. But man, somebody stepping the way he did Luka. You know, if the Mavericks actually had one of those thuggers on their team, you know, that should have been handled.
Mm-hmm.
So cats that just bow up to everybody, every game you see him out there, like Draymond, for instance. He ain't about, please. Oh, you one good dude step up there and be for real, for real. You remember back in the day, cats, you look over, they got ejected. You look down the tunnel, they in there swinging, throwing hands.
Right.
That's about that life. Right.
Like the bad boys, ain't none of them deserve it.
Right. That's that life right there. You know, Ralph Sampson, when he's like, okay, oh, we for real, for real. We swinging these hands.
Hey,
see, that's a different thing.
I think there are some guys in the league that's about their life. Just in the last, somebody in the bubble was trying to meet somebody in the tunnel after the game recently. I can't remember who it was. Some of these dudes about it.
Hey, Dame was for real, right? Dame got heated several times. Like,
Dame is a sleeper. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not out there like woo, woo, woo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
well, look, this is how I decide whether you're really about that life or not. When I hear a post interview and you don't got a good control of the English language, bro, you about that life, bro. Did not put any effort into the ability to talk. They've been scrapping and hooping. That's all they know how to do is fight and hoop.
Derrick Rose got them hands?
Bro, Derrick Rose probably got those hands, bro.
Hey, what about
Derrick Rose forgot a family member during the speech, bro. So,
hey, what about your boy though, B. Spence, that came at Luka? He might be.
He might be.
He might be. What's his name? Sixth man of the year.
Yeah.
What's his name? I forgot his name already.
Oh, on the Clippers?
Yeah. Harold. What's his name?
Montrezl Harrell?
Yeah, Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah.
Dog. When he said, you know how it is. Punk ass white boy, whatever you call him. I'm like, oh, that's from the street right there.
That's from the street,
That's
bro.
from the
Like,
street.
that's from the street.
He's just trying to say something to make you snap because he wants you to touch him first so he can go ahead and handle his business.
Some of these dudes want to run off, bro. Some of them want to run off, bro.
Yeah, he just need a good reason so he get a few people on his side when he get at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Mine's
Who's yours, Aaron?
Patrick Beverly.
I knew that was coming from Aaron.
That's a fake tough guy right there. That's
No, I'll give you this. That's fake defense for acting hard. He don't really play that good of a defense. He just be all in your face fouling, and that ain't real defense.
That's a fake tough guy.
That's true, Aaron. You hit that one on the head right there, bro.
I don't know though. That hair. I mean, Brandon, that ain't about that life hairstyle.
Look at KD, grain of hair. What that mean?
Yeah, KD got Negro, like West Side hair.
Up top, like LeBron and then KD. Like, dude, you nappy even like his haircut is nappy.
Oh.
I never seen him with BDBs without it. Like I never.
Right?
Yeah, so
that's
I
what I'm
don't know,
saying.
you know? Like I don't want to be the best player if I got to give up my hair. Like you got to give up. Like Jordan was bald. You know what I mean? Like you got to give up some with your hair to be on top.
Bro,
I'm just spitting. Hey, look, I'm just throwing it on the wall, y'all.
It's a lot of bro. It's a lot of stress being on top, bro. So some of that fadeaway is just him being on top of the game for so long.
Right. So like, he probably like brushing, like, oh, I'm gonna get these waves, and they just roll back up.
That dude brushing and the bristles he's shaving the bristles down.
But it looked like he never get a haircut, but he never need a haircut. It's like always like perfectly like, you know what I mean, controlled.
Pat Bev is a good one, Aaron. That's a good one. He do be fronting.
Okay, so my award goes to Pat Bev. All right, the last one is the actor of the year, which is the person that be out there dramatic acting, flopping. Who does the Oscar go to for actor of the year?
Kawhi Leonard.
LeBron James.
I love LeBron too.
I like that.
He makes me so mad, man. Every game, what he does, every time he goes into the lane, he's and then he's stopping and looking at the ref like, I know y'all saw me scream. Not that you saw a foul, but you saw me scream. You know, call this. And every time I'm like, dude, get back and stop talking to the ref. Every time I'm screaming at the TV, dude, you the best player in the world. Get back and stop screaming at the refs, man. Stop all that.
Like, I get you because of all that. Like, I don't like that either. I mean, that was one of like my things on LeBron. You know what I mean, and all that. But it was just watching Kawhi this year in the playoffs. It's just that head nod back. Like when he's trying to get, he's going to get that head, but he don't never say anything. He don't never complain. He throw that head back.
That's right.
Bro, the one that he did, there was one that Kawhi did that he gave himself a crook in his neck, a neck strain, a whiplash.
Yeah.
It'd be better if he complained after. He just do it. Look, keep going. Like, come on.
I hate that though. I hate that,
bro. And then the braids make it worse because why you still got them braids? Like, let them braids go.
Cornrows.
Bro, he got jagged edge braids, bro. The jagged edge has those braids, bro. Like, why would you still have those braids? I don't like that, bro. It's so many.
And the quietness afterwards, and then the braids just to top it off. Nah, man, that's.
Y'all stupid. Hey, what's the name still got them Compton braids? DeMar DeRozan. He didn't have any. He said, I'm going back home.
Yeah.
The braids that go like this.
Hey, just like your boy, Baltimore Ravens quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Every time my wife sees
Football
him,
players,
she's
you
like,
can't go. Football's different though, because
Bro,
dreads.
I hate when he take his helmet
Football is
off.
different.
Because they got
nah,
helmets, bro.
you are
Hey, come on.
representing the franchise though, so you don't have the helmet on all the time. You go in
I
the
hate
press
when he take
conferences,
his helmet off.
you're doing commercials, and he still got those plaits.
Hey,
It's
I
not braids, it's plaits. You're getting your hair plaited.
Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth.
What?
Are you like this? I forget every time he take his helmet off. I go, oh,
Yeah, I'm like, dang, you cannot take the hood out of every.
He's like the best, worst quarterback ever because he can't throw the ball. For you seen the skills thing last year?
Yeah. Like,
Hey,
yeah,
you
he
can't
looks
throw.
like a real
the
nigga.
best, worst quarterback
He's the
ever.
best, worst quarterback ever because he'll kill you on the field, but I can outthrow him in a competition. I can hit a barrel and he can't. Like, brother.
Give him to run around with it though.
Bro, yeah.
So I get it. Like he's an in-game quarterback, but boy, if you
It's just like he looked like, I think it's shocking because he got a nigga face, like a Negro face. You know what I mean? Like,
let's bring it back to the award. Let's bring it back to-
it's like he like got a real Negro face. It throws you off sometimes.
No, he was that kid that's on every youth football team that's better than everybody else. Like that's how he play right now. They just give him the ball, he just run around real quick.
But both of his parents got really strong genes, right? So he looks just like it just happens like that sometimes.
So like anyway, I'm gonna go Kawhi Leonard over LeBron James, even though LeBron James is my second, because at least LeBron James put the effort into the whole scene. You know what I mean? Like he'll give you the drama, the on the ground, the cry to the referee. At least he plays a role. Kawhi Leonard just does the head thing, and then like that's it. Like, that's a horrible actor. Plus, it's a horrible flop. Like, at least LeBron James, he'll give you the, you know what I mean? The come on, like I'm the best. Give me the foul. Kawhi Leonard, he just do the head thing and keep going. Horrible acting on top of the flopping.
So I'm gonna pick one. I got three, but I'm gonna.
And his commercial was horrible.
Go ahead.
Determination.
So back to Patrick Beverly.
Okay.
He's a terrible flopper. He goes in the media, calls other people floppers, and then goes into the next game and flops around really bad. He does that a lot. Kawhi Leonard is
Skill for him though, Aaron.
Huh?
I think he turned that into an actual skill, so I'll let him pass.
No.
That's probably his best trait, flopping.
I had to put Kawhi as one for that super one he did. But here's one that he does it so much that the referees ignore it, and they now award him with praise for being the best.
I know what you're talking about.
The best person to draw charges.
I know who you're talking about.
Kyle Lowry. He flops so much that they completely, it's no longer flopping. Now he gets praise for being the person that draws the most charges in the league every year.
Right.
If you watch, that dude flops a lot.
He does.
A lot. Dudes, he'll stand there. People completely miss him, and he'll still fly somehow magically 7 feet. And ain't nobody touched him. That dude is skilled at that. And he knows it because he flops and then he just runs down court. Everybody else that flops looks at the referees. If they feel they got fouled, they complain. He flops and then just runs down court and starts doing this. He always do this. Right. Run down court.
What's his name? Kyle Leonard got that from him because he wasn't like that until he went to Toronto. Then he went to the Clippers. He learned that from Kyle Lowry.
I think my award.
They really think it's real because you're not complaining and giving them a hard time. It's genius.
Listen, I want to give my award to Patrick Beverly because he specifically said Luka and what's our boy from the Nuggets?
Jamal Murray?
No, big boy. Why am I having brain lapse?
The Joker?
Who?
The Joker?
Yeah, Jokic. Yeah, he specifically came out and said, we fight playing against them and the referees because they flail all game. And then the next game, I was watching that dude flail everywhere. If you go like this to that dude, all on the ground, and then he
Little,
gets
bro.
a
He is
Lowry
little,
too.
though. He's just small.
He thick though, bro.
Man, get out of here. So yeah, but my award goes to Lowry because it didn't got so bad that they ignore it now and just say that dude draws the most charges ever. So my award goes to Lowry. That's the actor of the year for me.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that was see them last two segments. This is good stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna be able to flip the script for different industries, different sports. So good stuff. Matt, you want to lead us out, man?
Yeah, man. I'll go ahead and close it out. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good now? Y'all got it off your chest. Y'all gonna call me all kind of soft and all that. I'm still coming for you.
Oh, bro.
Hey,
All good.
You are, Matt. You are not soft, bro. That is you have an amazing beard. You got 2 chains on right now. You are not soft, sir. It was the way you were approaching the wife thing that was just caused us pause a little bit. It was just is like walking on eggshells. I just thought that she was in the room, bro.
He said, "Turn the computer around."
I love it though. I love it, bro. You a good husband, bro.
Thanks for joining us, man. I appreciate that. Tune in to all our episodes, our previous episodes. I know we was gone for a little while, but we gonna come back. We got a lot of stuff in store for you guys, some new ideas and all that. And still looking forward to bringing more content, being on the court someday. We trying to figure that out as time goes on. We gonna bring the entertainment, the funny, the sports, whatever you name it, we got it. Thanks for joining us on this episode. It's been another episode of the Hardwood Court of Opinions podcast. And let us know down below who's your topper of all time, actor of all time in the NBA right now. I mean, is it Kyle Lowry? Is it LeBron James? Let us know what y'all think. And we signing out.